the quality of the light is going to be a lot better.
Do my back.
I've broken it now.
The plasterboard in the ceiling was all damaged.
Probably asbestos particles. Welcome back to another episode of Chilly Electrical. So today we are at this house. It's a very nice house. It's basically a mansion. You can see we've got like lots of paintings and antique furniture and very high ceilings. And we are replacing several uplighting fluorescent fittings with LED strip. So this should be quite an interesting install for you guys to watch. Nine lights down, 3 more to go. These are single batten, I think they're 70 watt tubes from Hungary. The new LED strip is about 16 watts per meter. So there's not going to be a huge energy saving, but the quality of the light is going to be a lot better. They're actually 58 watt fluorescents. So we're going to take all of this cabling off that links the battens and just have 2 driver locations, one in this corner and one in the opposite corner. So there'll be 240 watt drivers, and I'll do 1 long stretch, 1 short stretch. And there'll be 20% spare wattage on the drivers. Should have got a mute.
A mute.
Yeah.
Do my back.
We've just put some hot glue on the end of the solder joints on the tape, just to give it a bit of strength, and now sliding a bit of heat shrink over. And we use the heat gun. You can stop that now. Hashtag brand everything. Shout out to Lee at Orco Electrical. So he supplied all the LED tape for this project. This tape here is the CCT, so it's warm white and cool white. Well, warm white and neutral / cool white. So we've got our positive and warm and cool channels. It's 16 watts per meter, and we're going to install it on aluminium diffuser channel. This LED tape is really good quality. You can feel that it's sturdier than some of the cheap stuff. I hate putting the lid on. This is an opal diffuser, so we lose the most light output, but it gives the most diffused effect. You can see there where there isn't a diffuser, there's like a harsh shadow, but as soon as you put it on, it gets rid of that. twist off. Oh dear. 2012 this smoke alarm was installed. What are we in now? 2022. So this has got 1 year's life left on it. No, 10. What have I done my maths wrong? I've broken it now. Now the catch doesn't work. No, I worked that out wrong. They have expired. Or January. Yeah, they've expired. Since January, these smoke alarms are now 10 years old, and the sensors only last 10 years. We don't have any. This diffuser is dusty. Like, since we laid it up here yesterday. I think this is probably asbestos particles and lots of other stuff that we shouldn't be breathing. When I'm putting the lids on these, I always put the diffuser join staggered from the channel so that it overlaps, and then it sort of holds it together a bit better. Because if you have the lid join where the channel joins, it's like completely movable at that point. There's tip number 1 for this episode. I'm not really sure what's happened, but we're missing a bit of diffuser for there. We've run out of channel to do that stretch there, but there's some arriving from DPD in hopefully the next hour. So this room is nearly finished. It's now 1:30. It's now time for lunch.
So we just replaced this fan, but it's been a bit fiddly because the plasterboard in the ceiling was all damaged, so we put a little bit of MDF on the other side to hold it nicely. I'm just checking the flaps that hold the backdraft. They are good in place, so we're about to turn it on and test that all is good.
Tip number 2 when doing LED strip is you need to think about the current rating of your controller, not just your driver. So one side of these rooms at 16 watts a meter is more than 6 amps of LED strip current, and these controllers, we're only using the white and the warm white channels, but each channel can only take 6 amps. So what we're having to do is use 2 controllers at each location so we can split the strip, so each controller is only doing 1 length rather than putting 2 lengths of strip on 1 controller. And then our drivers are just looping in and out of the controllers, but these are fairly chunky 240 watt drivers. So it's now 5 to 3 and the other lot of diffusers and extrusion haven't arrived. So I'm doing all the prep work that I can, but it is a bit annoying because ideally I want to be siliconing them in place so that we could lay the tape either this evening or tomorrow, but anyway, what can you do? I've just noticed how thin that TV is. Like from here it looks like a piece of glass. fuses, the remaining ones have arrived. These ones are 2.5 metres, which I wasn't expecting, but there you go, that should make things easier. It's now 4:30. We need to leave here at probably 5:15. 45 minutes to get these stuck down. I think we can do it.